Welcome to your first flip video grammar lesson. This is a review lesson, so when you are done with this lesson, you should have a full understanding of the content of the slideshow. This is information that you learned in 4th and 5th grade, so it should not be that hard to master. If it is, you can ask me about it when I look at your homework tomorrow. The homework that you'll be showing me is the foldable. We actually created the 4-flap foldable in class with types of sentences along the side, and now it's going to be time to fill in those 4 types of sentences. This lesson should take about 15 minutes. It should take about 5 or 6 minutes or 7, depending on how much I talk, to get through the slideshow. And then you are going to be required to write an example paragraph on your own using the 4 types of sentences that you are going to learn about. Anytime you are writing notes, you will pause the video. When you are done writing the notes, you will unpause and continue on in the video. Once you're ready to go, or you can pause now, and once you're ready to go, hit unpause with your notes and something to write with in front of you. There are 4 types of sentences. You need to fill these in on the 4 flaps on front of your foldable. They are declarative, most common, exclamatory, most excited, imperative, often used by teachers, and interrogative, when you just need to know something. Pause. Write these, one on each flap. Make sure you spell them correctly because they're right in front of you. When you are done, unpause, and you can move on. All right, so you've got them all written down. Close all your flaps and just open the flap that says declarative. On the left side of the flap, you are going to write the definition of a declarative sentence. A declarative sentence makes a statement and is punctuated by a period. Notice that nice big period right there. This is an example. You also need to have an examples. You will write an example on the right side, right next to the definition. So your foldable has a definition on one side and an example on the other. The example is the puppy looks tired. You are simply stating a fact. If you have a better declarative sentence you can write, by all means, feel free to write it. Pause this. When you're done taking notes, unpause. The next type of sentence I want to talk about is the exciting sentence. That is the exclamatory sentence. Notice that it ends with a great big exclamation mark. On the left side of your foldable, you will write the definition of an exclamatory sentence. An exclamatory sentence expresses great emotion or excitement. It ends in an exclamation mark. An example might be, the house is on fire. That could be the example that you write on the right side of your foldable under that flap. Another example might be, Justin Clark scored the winning basket. That would be very exciting for me. Once you need to pause now, you need to write down your examples. When you are done, unpause, and it will be time to move on. All right, you've got your example done, you've got your definition done. Close the exclamatory flap and open the imperative flap. An imperative flap is the type of flap that a teacher loves the most, and that is because it is a command. We love to tell you people to do stuff. It also can be a polite request, although sometimes it can be a little bit mean, and it ends in a period or an exclamation mark. Please put this definition on the left side under imperative. An example would be, please walk the dog. You would like someone to walk the dog. It is a command. A second example would be, please walk the dog. Notice that this ends with an exclamation point. That means you want someone to walk the dog now. This is an example of a combination type of sentence. It is both exclamatory and an imperative. Sentences can be 2 types. Write down the definition. Write down the examples. When you're done, unpause, and we can move on. All right, last but not least, you have the interrogative statement. It's not really a statement because it's always a question. If you come in with all your homework done tomorrow, I will teach you how to play the question game, and you will love it. I will say I've never been beaten at a question game. You do need to open your interrogative flap, and on the left side, you need to write the definition, and an interrogative statement asks a question, and it ends with a question mark. Notice the nice big question mark. The example that you would write on the right side would be, Is it raining outside? Great question, right? It's probably not, and we would never know because we're in a classroom with no windows. Pause the tape, write the definition, write the example, unpause when you're ready to move on. All right, so when you use the same type of sentence, paragraphs are really boring. Read this one with me. My favorite type of fast food is pizza. I could eat pizza morning, noon, or night. Pepperoni is my #1 choice. I also like double cheese on top. I wish I could order a pizza right now. All of these are declarative sentences, and it's very boring to read, even though I love pizza. But if you think about the 4 different types of sentences, you can make a much more interesting paragraph. For example, what's your favorite type of fast food? My favorite is pizza. I just love pepperoni and double cheese, especially if it's ordered from Peace Love Pizza. Sometimes I think I could eat pizza morning, noon, and night. All of this talk about pizza is making me hungry. Let's order a pizza now. So if you look, we have an interrogative sentence. We have a declarative sentence. We have a second declarative sentence. Then we get really excited about pizza here. Really excited. And we have an exclamatory sentence. Then we move back to declarative. And last but not least, we end with an imperative sentence. Much more fun to read. This is more interesting, right? You use the 4 types of sentences, and it was more fun to read. You'll engage your reader better if you can use different types of sentences. So now it's your turn. On a separate sheet of paper, write a short paragraph that contains all 4 types of sentences on any topic of your choice, although it does need to be school appropriate. See if you can impress me with your sentences, and you know what? Go for some great word choice while you're at it. Thanks for listening. If you have any suggestions on how I can make these more exciting videos, let me know. But stay tuned for tomorrow when you're going to be reviewing the parts of speech, or the next day, or soon. Bye.